Hamjambo. Mambo. Asanteni sana. It gives me great pleasure to preside over today's passing out parade. And indeed, on this momentous occasion, we once again celebrate the potential and power of young people to shape the future of our nation. As we graduate today, 9,464 young men and women who have completed their National Youth Service training, and they join the over 130,000 who have achieved the same during my presidency. I extend my hearty congratulations to each and every one of you, and I register my sincere appreciation to your parents, to the trainers who have coached and mentored you and instructed you also here in this college. To the entire ministry team, led by you, Waziri, and the NYS team, led by DG, hata nyinyi hongera kwa kazi njema ambayo mmetenda. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, in my first year in office, I repositioned this institution as a key pillar of our strategy for capacity building of our youth, so that they may contribute more effectively to nation building. Truth be said, that the journey has not always been smooth or easy. But today I'm glad to note that with the support of the ministry and the reorganization that has taken place, we are now able to have a stewardship of senior management of NYS who have achieved a most remarkable turnaround. Hongera. I must also, at this juncture, thank the Council for their invaluable work in supporting this institution to become what it is today. Kwenu nyinyi pia hongera. Asante sana. Jemedari. The transformation of the service has resulted in many great achievements. And just to highlight a few of these, the annual youth enlistment in NYS has increased tremendously from 4,000 in 2013 to 30,000 at present, resulting in a total of 118,189 youth recruited from all sub-counties across the country. This number, if compared to the number of youths the service had recruited between 1964 and 2012, is exactly the same. So in the shorter period, we have had exactly the same number of young men and women who have gone through these gates, and we are very proud of this fact. This meteoric rise in the number of recruits joining NYS, coupled also with the enhanced standards of training that have been introduced, have been critical in safeguarding the social economic interests of Kenya and our youth as contained in our development blueprints. It has, in addition, expanded opportunities for thousands of young people, most of whom would not have had the resources to acquire the skills and training offered by NYS. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we look into the future, we must continue to reposition our National Youth Service training institutions as centers of excellence that prepare graduates for the demands of a future where ICT and the digital economy will take center stage. And NYS must therefore seize opportunities within this fourth industrial revolution by incorporating into its curriculum artificial intelligence, robotics, the Internet of Things, 3D printing, genetic engineering, quantum computing, nanotechnologies, to name but a few. But this must not compromise on the excellence in NYS's traditional areas of strength. And indeed, since 2013, we have engaged over 100,000 servicemen and women to undertake programs of national interest, which have had positive impacts in the social economic space of our country. For instance, under the Youth Empowerment Program, through this service, we were able to add 557 kilometers of rural access roads to modern standard in various parts of the country. And today, I am informed that you are now moving into building and constructing tarmac roads. Hongera. You have drilled over 68 boreholes, constructed over 197 water dams, 217 water pans, constructed 96 sublution blocks, 3 social halls, 7 model housing blocks, 7 clinics, and 8 police posts in various informal settlements in Nairobi. And the service has established 696 youth saving and credit societies from which young people are accessing affordable credit to start micro and small enterprises. Further, the institution has also been engaged by my government in the revitalization of the meter gauge railway line across the country. Ile imebaki peke yake ni Voi mpaka Taveta. Hiyo mkimaliza mumerudisha reli yote ile ilikuwa Kenya hii. Hongera sana. You participated in the control of the desert locusts in 13 counties across our country. And you have also planted in excess of 1.1 million trees, seedlings, towards the attainment of our 10% national tree cover. These are but a few of the many general undertakings conducted by the service in collaboration with other government entities, which no doubt have contributed significantly to making Kenya better. And the market has also taken note of the reservoir of well-trained and disciplined workers that have been produced by NYS. And to ensure that we keep track of all these young men and women who undergo the NYS program, we did launch an information management tracking system here in Gilgil slightly over a year ago. This system has been instrumental in keeping track of servicemen and women from the time of their recruitment through to admission into the paramilitary training, deployment to the national service, enrollment in technical and vocational training, up to job placement. I am indeed happy to note that this system has made it much easier for the service to process requests from potential employers wherever there are job openings. And I am most pleased to state that even the government has upscaled the absorption of NYS servicemen and women into the discipline services and other public and private agencies. I am glad that after my directive of last year, the administration has secured 2,649 job placements for NYS graduates, and of these, KDF and the National Police Service have recruited 500 each. Kenya Prisons has absorbed 61, while the Kenya Airports Authority has concluded interviews for 200 whom they intend to employ. This does not include the 700 who have already been employed by NYS itself. Tena hiyo hongera. Asante sana. So today we urge every employer in Kenya to take note of the comparative advantage and the competitive advantages enjoyed by NYS graduates and to accord them preference in employment. We are very hopeful that as the World Cup is coming, a good number of you hopefully will also be able to get jobs in Qatar during that World Cup period. Na hiyo pia itasaidia. So ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude once again, let me recognize and thank all those who have made this event of today a reality. Let me thank all those who have been involved in making NYS what it is today. And once again, to also thank the parents and families who have offered steadfast support to these graduates, the staff who took them over here and the trainers, and to all of you, tunasema asanteni sana. To you who are passing out today, congratulations, and I trust that you will take the skills, practices, attitudes, as well as the values that you have garnered from your training and use them to forge a brighter future for yourselves, for your families, for your communities, and for Kenya at large. Mungu awabariki, Mungu awalinde, kutoka leo mkienda sasa kuanza kutekeleza kazi zenu mbalimbali. Mungu awabariki na awalinde. Asanteni sana. Thank you.